middle of this D has got to be priority one.
The dump-off gets him only one, and now you're looking at a third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here we go, here we go. 8, read. I got it. Get.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Ross. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Ross on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Touchdown, Texans.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now Ross on third down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, I'd like to be in the huddle with him right now. You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Tavecchio to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down, Texans.
Then this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He's got Fuller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to grade the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those deep. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
3rd and long, it's Watson. That's caught by Hollister. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ross. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Lindsey. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here's Ross throwing on 4th down, and that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and this Texans defense stands tall.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
On 1st and 10, Watson, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now Brown. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the deep?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Houston.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Now Watson on 3rd down. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Ready? 60 or. Here we go.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. The Broncos on third down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Ross. This is the tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Again, it'll be Freeman. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Watson now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
And we're definitely getting towards the point of the game where not getting a lot of yards is secondary to keeping the clock moving. I mean, to me, that's a double win defensively. Short gain and some more time off the clock.
And he finds Stills, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Watson on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
The Texans on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is third down and 12. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On fourth down, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check 52. Let's go. 5.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw. Ross. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. To Vecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Now it's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To throw is Watson.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.